Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Finance Executive Brain Trust After Party. We just finished a great hour of collaborative peer-to-peer conversations. And one of the biggest critical questions that I think was discussed, and I think that we're all probably facing right now, is related to the Great Resignation. How are you retaining employees? How are you finding employees? That seems to be a problem across the board. It's certainly something that we're seeing a lot of, and it's impacting our CFOs, our controllers, our finance teams. So I just want to kick off this quick panel discussion, and I'll invite Marianne to give some insight first. If you can just say your name and then your company, that would be great before jumping in. But let's kick the topic off. What are some ways that you're either retaining employees, or what are some ideas, insights that you have to retain employees or find employees for your teams?
So thank you very much, Paul. I'm Marianne Allison. I'm a partner for NowCFO. I run the NowCFO Las Vegas office. And one of the biggest challenges that we have is, as all companies, I think, are sharing this challenge, it's really recruiting and retaining great talent. And I know that we are, very picky for a good reason about, the level of cultural and technical fit that we want, because our consultants are client facing. So it's very important that we have a high threshold for what, would have us hiring somebody. So I can tell you a little bit about the process that I do. First of all, let me digress. For retaining talent, we pay well, we compensate well, they feel valued, they are respected, and their happiness is important to me. I always say, happy wife, happy life. It's like happy consultants, happy clients, happy life. That's my job, right? Keep everybody happy. Make sure they are competitively compensated with great benefits. I think that's how you keep and, retain talent. But my personal challenge is really in the recruiting side of things. And I'll tell you a little bit about our process. I have a recruiter who, we look nationally for our talent. I'm willing to relocate them here to Las Vegas. And then, of course, there's remote possibilities for them as well. In addition to that, I'm always pushing my recruiter. I'm interviewing all the time. I interview at least 2 to 4 people a week. I do technical screenings. We do background and credit checks. So that eliminates a lot of them. We're just right there. So there's a challenge. But in addition to, leaning heavily on my recruiter and interviewing and making it a priority, I'm also reaching out to everybody that I know. And when I do talk to anybody, I say, hey, do you know anybody that would be great for our team that might be looking to make a move? So I also reach out to them, cold reach out through LinkedIn, or have them do a warm introduction email. So that's another angle. Plus, I incentivize our team to also refer former colleagues that they've worked with, they can vouch for. There's spiffs and incentives for doing that. And then I rely on my sales team to ask all of their networking partners and the people that they have good relationships with, hey, we're hiring. Can you give me a name of somebody you think would be good to reach out to? I'm also leveraging LinkedIn. I'm posting on LinkedIn and linking our Indeed, advertisement, right, that we're adding to our team. I post that on LinkedIn. And other than that, that's all the tricks I have in my hat. So I'm wondering what else you can do. Because right now, is it COVID? Are people afraid to make a move? Is it the holidays? It seems like just one hiccup after the next. When I find and identify somebody good, they either can't pass background or credit, or they've had a health issue come up, or, whatever it is. It's like, it's a Murphy's Law chain of events right now.
It definitely seems to be that way. And, that is my question, is what are you all experiencing as to why are we calling it the Great Resignation, and what is it that people want? I think that competitive pay, I think about all of the discussions I've had with technical co-founders, and a developer, for example, is in high demand and is getting very, very competitive pay. And what people are competing on right now is flexibility, ability to work from home, and ability to work when they want to work, et cetera. So seems to me like if you don't have some kind of flexibility options in there, you're not going to be as appealing. But I don't know what you guys are seeing on the financial side of things. Does that seem to be important?
Yeah, I think it is. And I was just speaking to somebody who's having an awfully hard challenge hiring a network administrator, IT person, for that same reason. They have to be on site. And so he's losing people because of that. I think that it does play into it. With our company, it is very flexible, and they make their own schedules, and they end up working remotely probably half the time, honestly. So I don't think that's our challenge. I think our challenge is me. I think I'm a little bit picky. I can find people to hire, but they need to have this trigger within me. When I'm talking to them, I know they're going to be a rock star. And that's that very high threshold of that I maybe need to give a little. Do we need to compromise a little bit? So I wonder if that's also needs to be added to the discussion. Like where do we compromise? Do we go down in skill set and hope they learn the skills, right? If they have the right cultural fit and they're intelligent. But I don't know the answer to that. All I know is where I'm at, critically short-staffed. I'm glad we're a national company and I can borrow consultants from the other markets, because otherwise, I may be afraid to propose solutions to our clients.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if any of you out there have ideas, put that in the chat here on LinkedIn. It is an ongoing discussion, always looking to spread innovation out and up. I want to thank you, Marianne, for your contribution today. Thanks for putting together our Brain Trust event, and we'll see you all at the next one.